Hello, talented people. This is Catrina Frison of Banner Media Group. I want to continue our conversation about dreams, and I won't be on very long at all, but I did want to say that dreams are not to be shared with everyone, and I want to let you know what I mean. So, a guy named Joseph, Genesis 37, by the way, he told his brothers he had two dreams, and he told his brothers. Now, those brothers were already jealous of him because of a coat that his father gave. He was favored by their dad. And so they already had issues with him. Now, understand this. Um, you, Here's the thing, because I jumped in so quick. Um, you have a dream. You see yourself on stage. You see yourself on the runway. You see yourself in film, in television. You see yourself on the radio, or, imagine yourself on the radio. Whatever it is that your dream is, you're a business owner, you're a speaker, you're an author, whatever it is, you are creative and you know this. There is talent that you have and you know this. You have the desire to master your craft um, and really, exceed in the field of your desire, right? And um, you have all these plans. You have a bit of an idea of how you want to go about it, and maybe you are not sure about how to go about it. You could be in that situation, and in that case, you're seeking advice and information and knowledge about how to really um, get into it, right? And so, when we have great ideas, when we have big plans, and when we're passionate about things, we want to talk about it. I mean, that makes sense. That's very normal and that's very typical. The thing is, you have to be very careful about who you share your dreams with. It just is what it is. And there are three types of people that you have to be clear of when it comes to sharing your dreams, your goals, your vision, right? Now, you have to be careful not to share your dreams with someone who is not unkind towards you. If somebody already has an issue with you, they're not the person to share your dreams with. If someone dismisses you consistently, no matter who they are, that's probably not the person to share your dreams with. If there's someone who gives you that, who do you think you are vibe, someone who shows jealousy, someone who shows or demonstrates that they're not there to support you. They're not there to support you. That's probably not the person to share your dreams with. Or the person who asks questions sarcastically. Well, why do you want to do that? Or, what is that about? Or what does that mean? Or what, they start asking questions that seem like interrogation, not trying to get clarity, not trying to understand you, but simply trying to poke holes in your plan. Those are the people that you don't want to share your dreams with. And that includes everyone, family, friends, whomever it is, co-workers, whatever the case. You have to be very careful about who you share your dreams with. Because we innocently share, hey, I want to do this, or I was thinking about this, with people whom we love, whom we feel or believe should have our best interest at heart. But the reality of it is, there's some people who whose dreams have been shattered. There's some people who don't have dreams at all. There's some people who have had a negative experience in life, and so that's the lens that they see everything in. And it's hard for them to be supportive of a person who is positive or who wants to do something and move forward in their lives. Now, if you're attempting to do something that has never been done in your family, never been done among your friend group or your community, keep quiet. Work quietly. Do your research. Um, Prepare yourself. Study, educate yourself. Pray about each step that you need to take. Listen, you can always go to God. He's the most successful being in the universe, right? You can go to God and ask Him for the steps that you need to take in order to reach these goals. You can go to Him and ask Him who you need to share this with. You need to get If there are people who are doing what you want to do, get advice from them. If you want to start a business, don't ask advice of somebody who doesn't own a business. Makes no sense. If you're doing something, again, outside the scope of what's never been done around your circle, then you need a new circle to get involved with so that you can get the advice, the support, the information, the knowledge, the wisdom that you need in order to fulfill that. That's very, very key. Now, for example, you want to be a singer in a specific genre, right? Who are the top people in that genre? What are they doing? What was their journey? How did they get there? What were their disciplines? What did they read? What did they eat? What, you know what I mean? If you're going to be an athlete, who are the top athletes in that sport? Same thing. Who are the top people in that? Now, I'm not I'm I'm saying as you study people who are doing what you want to do, you learn things. You learn the discipline of preparing for that top level. And so somebody who doesn't play sports can't help you get to the top in sports. Now, I'm not talking about parents because parents can help children get places. What I'm saying, I'm talking in the context of you've got this dream, and if you don't have a support system immediately around you, this is the thing. In fact, when I was growing up, I always heard, and I still hear today in business circles, surround yourself with people, or put it this way, they say the 5 people you spend the most time around, you are soon to be like, right? Something to that effect. And there were times in my life where I felt like, well, hey, I need to be around some other people. And the people that I wanted to be around, I had no access to at the time. And so I kept saying, well, how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you change your circle? How do you get around people who are like you? Or how do you get around people who are doing what you want to do? And what I learned is that I became a big component of education. And so I would go to conferences where those people were speaking. I would read their books. I would watch them on TV, or I would, in this day and time, listen to their podcasts. All those kinds of things help you get access to the people who are doing the things that you want to do. And it helps provide you the education that you need to have in order to get to the place where you want to go. Think about it. Think about it. You may have a season in your life where you can only share what you need to do with God, and He is the best one because He can tell you exactly what to do. He can teach you to profit. He can teach you, give you good success as you meditate on His word and talk with Him, talk through with Him your plans. Because like I've said before, if you have a dream, God gave it to you. If you have a vision for your life, He gave it to you. And so the thing is, you want to study and you want to read. I can't say enough about education. Um, I just education was very big in my family. Is very big in my family. And growing up, I learned to read early. I read all the time. I still read all the time. I still study all the time. I'm still a student, even though I've graduated from college and all of that. But I am a perpetual student, because I want to always master my craft. That is really the mission of Banner Media Group. We train our clients to master their craft and to make a generational impact. So I want to encourage you. If you've got a dream, listen. Um, be careful who you share it with. Now, if you want to hear my story, you certainly can go to CatrinaFrison.com and grab a copy of Entertaining the Godly Life. If you need some help, you've got some dream and you don't know, you got a dream and don't know where to get started, go ahead and go to bannerexcellence.com and schedule a professional chat. I'd love to talk with you about it. I'd love to help you carve out a plan and a set of goals and a customized plan for how you get to the place that you want to be. in entertainment. So just wanted to share that with you. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.